All right, shit. We started off. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this though, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. Yet again, you're now drinking the wine of Zeus. Today on, the Zeus cast, aka the Fake Woke podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go in on the independent women in the rap game, break it all down so y'all can have the right aspect looking at this, because you might be looking at it like, oh, you know what I'm saying, this is fun and stuff like that, but some don't feel right and stuff like that. Some don't feel right, so we just gonna do a little interlude real quick, you know what I'm saying, so let people get in a little bit. I'm on that little preview. No need to plant the seed as a repeat. Sit back and grow my tree. Yeah, when I go live, keep by the take over your TV. America, yeah, folks go live, keep by the take over your TV. Yeah, folks on live, but folks so high, you can't even really hold an audience. And I'm so fly when I go live, you just really know what a party is. Take over your TV for the W can't be how without a little tea. Round with my dot and my little weed. Say you really not, but you is though. What do you mean? It's sweet. What do you mean? It's sweet. This water can't get out of me. It's just time to purify the streets. I'll wash my flood of free skin. I'm on that pretty face. Give it what you need, please. No need to plant the seed as a repeat. Sit back and grow my tree. Yeah, when I go live, we about to take over your TV. Yeah, when folks go live, we about to take over your TV. You don't know shit about governance. You don't know shit about hustling. You don't know shit about covenants. You don't know shit about nothing, man. You don't know shit about governments. You don't know shit about hustling. You don't know shit about covenants. You don't know shit about nothing. I'm gonna get y'all the beat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get the rest of the song. That's coming soon, though. That's coming soon. What do you say? I'm on bad Fifi, pretty face. Give her what she need, please. No need to plant the seed as a repeat. Sit back and blow my tree. When I go live, we about to take over your TV. Yeah, when folks go live, we about to take over your TV. Time out is Calcito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? You're now in tune with Chief Psycho on a Zeus cast. W stream. Let it settle in, y'all. Let it settle in. Fire! I got that fire coming soon. All of my people that y'all be waiting on my music and shit like that, don't worry. I've been a little under the weather, so excuse me if I'm a little, cackly voiced and stuff like that. But we just go try to get straight in because, you are watching YouTube right now. And YouTube is the new TV, okay? The new TV. The new TV, do I have to show proof? Y'all know I love pulling up receipts and shit like that. Y'all know I love pulling up receipts. Do I have to show proof? Do I have to show proof how YouTube is the new TV right now? Okay. You feel me? Now check this out. Okay, so y'all do need to know this is what y'all watching. And this happened why? Because individuals like me, individuals like yourself, hopped on these platforms and made it more interesting to watch than, if you look at this right here, we have Disney hold on, let me see if I can get a different angle. Okay, you got Disney right here. This is Disney. So YouTube is more popular than Disney, Fox, Netflix, all combined. So that means people like you in real life and stuff like that is currently what makes YouTube popular. So don't forget it. Yeah, don't forget it. Real life is just way much better right now. La La Land is only good for certain circumstances, certain type of indulgences. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes too much of La La Land know what I'm saying, could leave you in practicing a culture that ain't really got nothing to do with you and how you grew up and your people and stuff like that. So, you might just be on the train and on the road down the nasty hill getting way more indoctrinated and indoctrinated and indoctrinated. You know what I'm saying? You need to kind of snap back up. You feel me? This not no game. This is year to 9. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have some knowledge. Okay? Age of Aquarius. Okay? So you're supposed to take power and control, over the things you associated with. And trust me, no Aquarius like to be associated with nothing that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, especially seen by others. You know what I'm saying? Now that could be a negative quality on the end where, it could put people into lying. You know what I'm saying? Put Aquarius into lying about things. But on the positive end, you know what I'm saying? It could keep them accountable, you know what I'm saying, with their affairs and things of that nature. So, you know what I'm saying? When we are associating and shit like that, you got to know what the fuck you is. Other than that, what you doing? You don't know how you come in, gang. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know how you come in, gang. Like, come on, man. You got to be like, it's 2025. It's 2025. Okay. So, people got their culture in order. White man got their culture in order. Their culture is colonization and taking over your shit and making you feel like that shit never existed and don't matter to think about shit anymore. That's their culture. I'm saying white men, but for the most part, when we talk about the ways of over here in America, you got to study that shit back to, the times where it was a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot going on for the white man coming over here and trying to get with the program. And then studying our ways and taking our government and shit like that and assimilating us into their shit while taking our shit and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? That was the stages we in. So, you know what I'm saying? Modern day America, you just hearing it from a source, we get this new thing, you know what I'm saying? This new type of shit. I want to be this new type of princess and I want to be this new type of Disney king and that type shit. You understand? So when it comes to this, it don't matter about what you want to do and what you desire to do as an individual, but does that desire, you know what I'm saying, help you? And that's the thing. Is that desire helping you? Is that desire helping you mentally? Is that desire helping you physically? Is that desire helping you emotionally? AKA maintain some type of emotional responsibility with yourself to handle your responsibility. And when we talk about ladder scales and being in a sense of responsibility, with working your individual self, this takes people, places, and things and stuff. So if you're coming to a person, that they have their culture and shit together, but let's say your culture is not having culture, you know what I'm saying? You only going to be able to get away with that cultural shit that you had that wasn't a culture anyway amongst your types of people. You feel me? Especially when we got people that's colonizing and stuff like that. So you only going to be able to get away with that with your type of people. So in this sense, you know what I'm saying, with having, a attitude towards things, you got to know what the fuck you associate with. You feel me? You got to know what the fuck you associated with and have a thought. Now, this is just if you are, like I said, a little bit, this is more so, and it's almost like I'm already speaking to the lost people. So that's why my audience, it ain't people that's gonna come up here and, you know what I'm saying? These people are lost too. I'm saying real shit. Yeah, people are lost too. So when I come with the, a little bit found energy, this is what we uh, get into. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna break down why the independent women and like the fuck a nigga theme is created, is promoted right now generally into the hip hop sphere, the world, you know what I'm saying, and all of that, and why that's so important to them right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a celebration, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Everybody has been assimilated and stuff like that. So it's a celebration on y'all cultures. It's a celebration, bitches. You feel me? So this is how they celebrate. This is how they celebrate. They celebrating this. So you gotta understand, like a lot of this shit, even think about certain practices that natives had over here natural that now doesn't really exist in a sense of it's like the main approved thing, right? And in this space, you know what I'm saying, with it being in a sense of now it's in this era where everything is on a on a machine on their part. You know what I'm saying? As far as the white man and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like McDonald's and things like that. Whatever. It all come down to why do you pick these things? You know what I'm saying? Why do you pick wanting to go to McDonald's? You know what I'm saying? Why do you pick wanting to go to Burger King? You know what I'm saying? Why do you pick wanting to do these things? And it's not because that's probably what you would actually do. You got to understand deeper things at play. So it's called convenience. It's called psychology. It's called knowing how humans, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, everything is based upon popular demand and convenience. You not, especially if it's promoted by your community, right? So your community and all your people and your uncles saying it's the same thing to do, you know what I'm saying? You might do that thing based upon their opinion and their popular demand. If you do something different, you know what I'm saying? You have to go through that resistance and that was there. I mean, that's there, you know what I'm saying? And you can sense it a little bit before you actually go into that experience. So that resistance that you feel like, man, I don't want to go to college or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That little resistance you feel and you sense there and shit like that, that's the esoteric energy, you know what I'm saying, as far as the thoughts and feelings that's floating in the space, you know what I'm saying, that we create with our mind, fourth and fifth and sixth dimension, that we all can see and all be aware of. But you know what I'm saying, that the energy you be picking up. And if you're not really privy to know how to move in the fourth and fifth and sixth dimension, you know what I'm saying, with your own thought and feeling and shit like that and your own character, you might be lost in the one, two, and third and feel like, okay, that thought or idea don't make sense. But you know what I'm saying, usually you may cling to the lower chakras in the one, two, and third dimension to you might cling to these chakras and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, for things like satisfaction, things like familiarity and things, right? You know what I'm saying? So if it take you longer and it takes more work and shit like that than to go and make your motherfucking burger or something like that, cut up a cow and get a farm yourself, okay, you just going to assimilate into the way that's convenient. And this is what they created for y'all as convenience, you know what I'm saying, in the modern day era. So that's just how it worked from a witchcraft speculative level. It works like demand, you know what I'm saying, and if they can get your community to be behind it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, this is how it get played on y'all. And because y'all be sleep and y'all don't call out the tricks yourselves and stuff like that, but y'all don't understand the white man sarcasm, you know what I'm saying, and how they do stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and then they put money behind it and turn you up, you know what I'm saying. You not understanding how that substance or whatever of them making fun of y'all culture and making fun of y'all and killing y'all men and shit like that, and y'all not looking at it like that. Y'all looking at it as something like it's right because it has money behind it, as far as like these performers and all this native hobbyism that they do. Y'all not looking at it like that. So if y'all looking at it like some other shit, you know what I'm saying, where it's, you know, saying something enjoyable and things like that. And this is for the culture, all the Native Americans and shit like that, and the shit like that. If you don't got problems, you ain't dealt with American woman or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you know, this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? But so this is just community outreach and you know what I'm saying, in lodge meetings and shit like that. But you know, if you ain't got no system or in play, you know, where you know things are, you know, happening as far as your culture, that you may be fucked up. Hold on, man, I fucking had a point though. I had a point. Had a point. Yeah. Yourselves like that, but y'all don't understand stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they put money behind it and turn you up. Your culture and making fun of y'all and killing y'all men and shit like that. Y'all not looking at it like that. Y'all looking at it as something like it's right because it has money behind it, as far as like these people. But yeah, I guess the woman or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, all the Native Americans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's, you know, saying something enjoyable and things like that. And this is for the culture, you know, all the Native Americans and shit like that, and the shit like that. Fun of y'all and killing y'all. Yeah, I guess that's where I was at. But you know, like I was saying, you know, as far as them killing, you know, it being a thing of it being, y'all not looking at it like that because y'all don't understand white man sarcasm. That's what I was saying. Y'all don't understand white man sarcasm and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So everything in hip hop that they ever did from the beginning of hip hop to now has been to make fun of the Native American culture. You know what I'm saying? Period. And everything they do in America in general is to do. So even what we finna talk about now, because I'm sorry for being long-winded, but you know, sometimes I gotta take people through the mental process and stuff like that. So you understand, you know, that you participating in something where it's still it's making fun of y'all government. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So like even like, okay, let's get into it. So the independent woman basically in hip hop right now, and just we already know on some level the independent woman has been, you know, put in some situations where that has really happened through feminism that was created by white women and shit like that, which them wanting their power and shit like that. And they got that idea from coming over to America, right, and seeing how the men interacted with the government. And because we influenced the women and made that look like it was something more respectable to be a part of, okay, then you started to see more of that. And okay, this is America. We can live free over here. We ain't got to be with Britain and England, and we can do our own thing, right? So you see that happen. right? And then over time, that's where you see, okay, on the Puritan side and shit like that, women have more rights and shit like that. Because far as like some of that shit, that they was putting in, the Bible and shit like that, what I'm saying? That shit was real. What I'm saying? They was cutting women head off and shit like that. And, all of that shit. But it's more so a trick. It's more so of it's not even made them doing anything to them physically, like woman not being allowed in the council or whatever. That's like when you just have to have a masculine decision or whatever that you got to make and whatever. And these dudes did plenty of that because they came over here and did the horriblest things, what I'm saying, and whatever. They women didn't have no say so, what I'm saying. So, and until they started gaining that, and that's why you see some of us still here today with our fucking bloodlines a little bit, what I'm saying. So shout out to the white woman. You feel me? But when we talk about all of this now, what you see sensationalized as the red pill movement, the independent, that's some foreign shit, right? Because if you from a background with Native American history, whether you either fall into the Mexican side, what I'm saying, you fall into the black side and stuff like that, and how that all got, what I'm saying, mixed and mingled within that context based upon them coming over here mixing and stuff like that. What I'm saying? Whether I had a motherfucking point, and then I moved my room too, so y'all gotta be careful. Shout out to everybody in the chat too, but yeah. So whether you mixing with the American side, whether you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have some type of that energy where you got your mother, that great clan mother energy, like grandmother. So y'all grandmas run shit, what I'm saying? Y'all grandma's the boss, shit like that. I'm saying? You probably raised up under your grandma and shit like that. That's American shit. I'm saying? That's American shit. Now I don't know how they do everywhere else, what I'm saying? But what I'm saying? Basically, I know how our grandmas do, what I'm saying? And shit like that. That's us always respecting the woman energy. Okay, what I'm saying? We always respected the woman energy, and anybody that's trying to push that shit, what I'm saying, they getting paid to push that shit. They getting paid to push that narrative. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got. You're getting paid to push that narrative. Okay, so let's just look a little bit, because I really be doing lessons at college professors having taught y'all, and y'all be giving them tens and thousands of dollars, right? Y'all be giving them tens and thousands of dollars. So I've said description and link in the description, like and share and subscribe. But y'all give a motherfucking all of these college professors tens of thousands of dollars to tell y'all a lie, when YouTube is the #1 running platform, and that's because we've been on this motherfucker telling more of the things that people want to hear groundedly. Don't let them think, what I'm saying, motherfuckers be sitting up here watching Open Gundam Style. No, they already know it's like 100 people in my chat right now and shit like that on my YouTube. They just don't be, they be manipulating the numbers and whatever. And I'm monetizing people because this is the new TV. Now, if you number because your ass get on TV, you know what I'm saying, without going through a process, no, now you got the TV in front of you, #1 in the world. So you think they want to let you get on here and look good too? You know what I'm saying? Hell no, they ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But so what the fuck be it, right? So when we get into, the whole sensationalism like that, based upon it being so close in a culture, I've seen it, amongst the whites, shit like that. But for the most part, I've only seen that conversation happen amongst, more so people with dark ethnicities. Now, y'all got to, I'm saying American, I'm talking about my Native American black, stuff like that, because we've been assimilated, you know what I'm saying? So we got African, Jamaicans, Haitians, and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So we all have different ideologies and upon their background, some more, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why we always got that intertribal thing with Africans and, you know what I'm saying, type shit, and how they'll look out for their own before they look out for, you know what I'm saying, type shit too. So, that's just going to be natural. But for the most part, when we get to the black thing, you got to be careful with getting your ideologies from another black person just because they match the same skin tone and shit that, you know what I'm saying, that's based upon anybody over here can become, oh, you black, and claiming that ethnic type of principle. And now, you know what I'm saying, you think, oh yeah, I am black and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And let me go do some, let me, think how they think. No, this is Jamaican and shit like that. Her granddad already did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or this person is, type shit. So it's just, when it comes to these things and keeping these things in mind, you know what I'm saying, you have to understand a person's background too. And that will make you more familiar with what they, where they may get their ideals, like that. You know what I'm saying? A person that's from the islands in the East and Europe may be comfortable with, doing things that some American don't know you black or whatever. Y'all grandmas don't let y'all do that shit. Y'all grandmas don't let y'all go out here, and grandmas never did that. Some of y'all did, but you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that. It's with the melting pot situation that got y'all all thinking, oh, we all sisterhoods and shit like that. And to an extent, it is true. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta understanding too and what you stood for. Therefore, you don't get lost in Walt Disney and lost in these other programs that, you know what I'm saying, they want. You know what I'm saying, that y'all all come together on woman, and it ain't doing nothing but damaging your community. So, you know what I'm saying, these are very early things that we gotta be on the lookout for. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to it. Now, all red pill independent women rhetoric is basically a stage play, create, because we got to think about it. It's a stage play. It's a stage, because it's like, we like Glorilla. Shout out to Glorilla too and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But they making her an action figure right now. They doing something like, some type of build your character action figure ritual right now or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like new characters or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got vampires, all type of goofy shit. But yeah. But so then this is why when it comes to, dating from somebody with a background and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, or a similar background, it may be easier and shit like that. When the internet came and made y'all all go ahead and do super mixing and stuff like that and get lost on the fruit trees and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, the environment you came out of and shit like that, in that space, that's the tree you should be eating from. You know what I'm saying? Or that's the tree you should be growing and stuff like that. That's like coming over here and asking somebody from Germany to play, rap or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Japan to play rap, or, what else? Nigeria to play rap, you know what I'm saying? They try to, but they always going to do it their own way. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm all for mixing, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't what we do, is how we do it. So, like I said, so all the independent women rhetoric right now, you know what I'm saying? Fuck a nigga, I don't need a nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That is basically a stage play, you know what I'm saying? And that's created by the Washihu, which is the non-indigenous, to make fun of how Native Americans needed their women for insight, you know what I'm saying, guidance and spiritual, emotional intelligence in times of war. You know what I'm saying? This was a really crazy time of war, you know what I'm saying, back in the time, where it seemed like we're losing our morality. You know what I'm saying? So we did counsel with the women, you know what I'm saying, to, try to keep some of our morality because these niggas lost it. You know what I'm saying? So you know how you get that, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is the whole thing. No, the same thing. It's like when you see somebody getting some illegal and stuff like that, you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But you still got that morality and stuff like that. But where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? Why is that a thing? You feel me? Like, do you think that was just there already? You know what I'm saying? Why other cultures don't work like that? Okay, bitch, you a Native American, and this is what the fuck is going on and shit like that. Or you've been assimilated into our ways and somehow kept that energy in the same slave. You got born through that cycle or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, peep game, peep game, peep game. So, it's basically, a stage play, you know what I'm saying, at this point. Because why? You know what I'm saying? It needs attention. You know what I'm saying? It looks celebrated. You know what I'm saying? It looks hot. You know what I'm saying? They're throwing money at it. You know what I'm saying? It's valuable. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Not, but you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the women. Like I said, this ain't nothing towards the women, but this is how, when you don't have no intelligent man or whatever in your life, you know what I'm saying, you may miss these points. And this is when they get to use your vulnerability, where in that song and shit like that, when he's like, fucking nigga, you was just expressing your vulnerability and stuff like that based upon you being not knowing where the fuck you at and assimilated into the washihu ways and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you casting that energy out and things of that nature, and now boom, now it's a whole fucking cesspool, you know what I'm saying, of you being exploited, you know what I'm saying, for your pain that you might not know you in and why. But see, though, the spirit coach here to tell you why. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to understand how the white man think and stuff like that. White man is sarcastic, they're not, when y'all getting known and stuff like that, they're making fun of that. They always made fun of the ways. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and this not the average white man. These is white men in secrecy and hiding in the government. They never be outside. You know what I'm saying? Unless they paying somebody to do something negative. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing they can do. You know what I'm saying? But, what I'm saying, when it comes to that, this is the trick. It's the trick they got going. This is the trick they got going. So, now the trick is what they do. So they bossed them up, right? They bossed them up. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna just sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, blackmail unemployment. Like, that's a reason. First of all, niggas don't got no culture, so they don't got no values, or they don't got nothing to motivate them as a purpose to feel proud about and be like, yeah, I need to do this way or something like that, even if it is a job or nothing. They ain't got nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So they motivation is their next hamburger or their next, you know what I'm saying, time they gonna jack off or something like that, or they next time, you know what I'm saying, the Bulls game come on or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that, and for the most part, um, they know they you know what I'm saying. So the thing is, over the time, obviously, we've been seeing that when we acting, Elon Musk and them acting like they fighting and shit like that, where they be plagiarizing. They always plagiarize. I'm on live. What's up? Busy. Um, I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Uh, All right, we back. Yeah, so you know, so we already know like the shit is systemic, right? You know what I'm saying? The systemic independence where the systemic, I guess, what they trying to call right now the Jewish revolution and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to call um, all of this DEI. So you know what I'm saying? Type in this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to call that the thing that's been the savior for these types of group, whereas women, gay people, you know what I'm saying, all of that shit. But women got their own rights too, you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, obviously it's been systemic. So let's not blame anyone, you know what I'm saying. We kind of know the game that's been played since the niggas were here, and it don't look really much different. So, we only can take that as so much as y'all working together, or and it ain't about to end up back to us giving a fuck about what we really should probably be valuing amongst the black culture and shit like that. Like, far as y'all helping people get to their ancestral roots and helping, like, really teaching things that, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they haven't accepted that there's different type of people in this world, and when they did come across that energy, they demonized it heavy and found a way to kill likely lots and tens of thousands of Native Americans. You know, um, so when it comes into this thing being designed as a ladder scale, you know what I'm saying, for them to build the situation where now on average, in news and reported, you have women making more than men on an average, especially black men type shit, you know what I'm saying? And things, okay, so you don't think that's a motherfucking party promote if you get if you get Glorilla up here that's rapping about it too, okay, that's a package deal. Let's turn her up. So this is where you understand she's not really getting paid for her talent, more so paid for exploiting and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And to be exploited and stuff like that. But they always use us to do it. You know what I'm saying? So now, in a sense, because it's ties behind it and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Now people mad at you and shit like that and stuff like that because you're calling them out and shit like that. And I don't want no smoke. Yo, got here. Shit. I want no smoke. But we ain't even just on her, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Megan Thee Stallion, whether it's where they're promoting what's allowing to be what's catching the algorithm, and we all know the algorithm is synthetic. So what's catching the algorithm is that energy. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, it's being promoted. Now, you don't know why it's being strategically promoted. You know what I'm saying? Because, first of all, it's dealing with your real feelings and shit like that as a woman and stuff like that you might feel, and stuff that like you might feel empowered and stuff like that. But this is why women like her will never have the luxury of having a public relationship in the same space as that career, because it don't match. You know what I'm saying? And she knows she getting paid for it right now. So it will benefit her to have private relationships or just play a character. You know what I'm saying? So that's just on that spectrum in that end. But so there, so this is everybody, the women getting bossed up purposely right now, systemically, you know what I'm saying, while secretly getting the men out the way. Where we see the men at in jail, I'm saying, where we see the men at becoming or dead, you know what I'm saying? All these rappers dying, getting shot up, going to jail, and shit like that. Who we see? So we see women taking over, and this has been a thing that they've been trying to do. You know what I'm saying? This is the way they assimilated us into the situation now. So you got to understand, in America, you get paid for the practice. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to make it in rap right now, if you don't got that sentiment as a woman, you're not going to get picked. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get picked. You're not going to get picked. Trust me, they can make anything go amongst their culture and shit like that, especially if we like it, you know. But the thing is, and stuff like that, like I said, there's different sides to this. You don't know when it's let me say witchcraft being played on you and how your mind works too. You got to know that too. If you don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Okay, now you in a situation where you're having fun and celebrating, buying tickets with this music and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's making fun of your culture and shit like that. Because why? Let's get into it. Let's get it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Because we're going to show y'all, especially all y'all Americans, because y'all fucking know. Y'all motherfuckers know. Y'all know. Y'all know. Man, come on, man. Can we get this motherfucking shit right? Can we get this shit right? There we go. That's what I need to see right here. We're going to share this screen. Okay. Now listen to grandma. Oh shit, y'all ain't even see that shit. Let me see. Oh yeah, y'all can't see that shit.
So then the women are the ones, back in the day, the women, their role was to put the teepee up. It was up to them to put the hides together, to sew them together, and to put up the teepee. That was the woman's role. The woman,
AKA working. So all it is, I don't want to work and shit like that. As Disney. You know what I'm saying? That's Disney. It's Disney extra 2000 MTV culture. That's what that is. That ain't no traditional culture or nothing like that. It's gonna keep no family together and nothing like that. It ain't that.
woman's role was also to do the teaching of the children, to be the partner for the husband. And women were held in really, really high regard, especially the grandmothers. The grandmothers were the...
This sound like all of our grandmothers right now. You know what I'm saying? All of our grandmothers is held in high regard and shit like that. So you got to know that was before they came over here and shit like that. They had religion and shit like that. And kings and queens and shit like that. Monarchy. They didn't have democracy and shit like that. And with women being held in high regard, that wasn't they swag. They wasn't they tea. So all it is she talking about is just general American culture, being specific Native American culture. And depending on if you're on the black side, you can see it in your family, how your grandma don't take shit, she the boss and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna tell you if you stupid for going to war too. And shout out to Yellow Beezy grandmama too and shit like that. She held it down.
Ones that were, they would call them the bosses, because if the men had the chief, the head of the community, the teepee village.
So this is just,
if they were going to go out on, say, a hunting trip, or they were going out to war, or they were going out to scout for new land, and that whatever decision they made, they would always bring it to the woman, the elderly women, the grandmothers of the community. And as grandmothers, if they felt, because they were visionaries, they can see and know.
Okay, so she just talk about emotional intelligence and shit. She halfway got it and shit like that. She don't got the pure native, you know what I'm saying? Pure native and shit. You know what I'm saying? She a little bit two boats off, maybe like two boats. German. I mean, a little mixed with some, a little mixed with Spaniard, Spain and shit like that. She a little mixed with Spain and stuff, but you know, she got it though a little bit. But you know, that emotional intelligence is what she talking about. That, you know what I'm saying, we kept as the native spirit, and that's in America today. You know what I'm saying, for y'all to utilize as what the grandma knowledge, as you know what not to do and what to do morally for you and shit like that. That comes from somewhere. So that's still here, and you ain't get taught that from no Bible and shit like that. You got taught that from your family members and how government was running and stuff like that. And Native American government still is running today. We just got white men in control, and I wouldn't say in control, in control of it or taking it over. It's been infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? It's been infiltrated. So getting back to the case, you know what I'm saying, of the role of the traditional woman and stuff like that is first of all, you know what I'm saying, that is why you're going to get that over here so much, because in America you're going to get more of the male and female relationships and stuff like that over here, and everybody fucking too, but I'm talking about more of the romance and the way we do it. Y'all know it's the way we do it. We don't do it like every other culture. Every other culture kind of copy us the way we do it. You get what I'm saying? So it's a way we do it that is just, you know, us, and it's still here. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, let's keep going.
What's going to happen in the future? So then the men would bring this idea to the women, the grandmothers in the community. The grandmothers would either say yay or nay. They'll decide if they should go out on this hunting excursion or whatever. The girls were always taught by the women and the aunties and the grandmothers, always the girls.
Boom. So anything y'all see now and stuff like that is based upon you being like all of this Cuban, Puerto Rican, a foreign mixed dime breed and stuff like that. I'm a dog. That if you mix with a lot of that and stuff, now you this new MTV 2025 culture. You know what I'm saying? Or 2020, like you a whole different culture. You got raised off of that. You know what I'm saying? So you probably didn't have good grandma knowledge in your life. Your poor grandma probably went there. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? She's probably something like that. Just because she went, you know what I'm saying? She didn't get taught how to get down and stuff like that. Keep some of her tribe knowledge and stuff. She was probably fucked up. So you got to understand, everybody might be damaged. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might be damaged and things of that nature. So the thing is, you got to understand the damages. So when we ponder on this, you know what I'm saying? You know, now we got this situation where it's red pill. You know what I'm saying? So a man don't need a woman and things of that nature. And why? For the most part, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with what's his name? Myron and them talking about that. They just got a little dick energy. You know what I'm saying? But it got everything to do with far as in our culture and shit like that, or in black culture, when you see the women not submitting, the women not, that's you trying to utilize another country idea to fit the country you in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at where you at first, though. You're on American soil. You know what I'm saying? You're on America. You're not in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get back on the boat. Get back on the boat. You're not in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? You're on American soil. You gotta understand American knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and understand how they do their stuff like that. There, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, everybody interested over here in what we got going on. So, you know what I'm saying? When you see a person in our culture talking about that shit, that's just some dude that's trying to get his way or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he about to turn Muslim or something like that. Something that come from the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? So he can get 5 wives or something, whatever the fuck he got going on in his mind, you know what I'm saying, to justify, you know, him just being a lost sheep. Okay? So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. This is what it is. Okay, so getting back on the topic, because I know I've been hammering at y'all ass for about how long now? Like, cause it's been going down on this bitch for about an hour, almost. We got 10 minutes left, but you do need to know this. So the assimilated version of a woman is like she not even caring about it. You know what I'm saying? So they really killed all the men and then left all the mothers here. You know what I'm saying? They be more assimilated. They get rid of y'all via, you know, the food and stuff like that, health, like slow kill type shit. It's little psyops, you know, slow kill and stuff like that. And there's more women in here in power than y'all type shit. So you just gotta know, Playboy Cardi don't rap as hard as me. You don't got more bars than Kanye. Stop, get off my dick. You don't got no more talking points than me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You be talking crazy. Now, so they're bought. This is their trick. You know what I'm saying? So they systemically boss them up. Now, we can say this amongst our culture. If a black man can see this is what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Or this is what we see. Okay, you see women in more position. It was systemically created, you know, while secretly getting rid of the man, while taking no accountability, aka coming out and saying, hey, this is what we doing and this is what we've been doing and stuff like that. They just leave it to y'all to be asleep and not knowing what they do, right? So it just leave it to look like the man doing wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? The man is always going to need, you know what I'm saying? The sun always going to need a moon. That's why the moon is our needs. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the knowledge of how we even came up with, you know what I'm saying, our government insufficient, copying the stars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, you know, we always going to need and stuff like that. And we in a situation right now where it's almost like, you know, they kind of put men into a situation like where you can't need a woman, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, because they're so in a space where they've been assimilated so much into the matrix, you know, it's almost as if, you know, they don't even know what advice to give you, but go do this, you know what I'm saying, go get this job, you know what I'm saying, and some of that shit is going to help you because it's going to be very practical and it's going to be very on point, you know what I'm saying, for things to do for survival, you know what I'm saying, because they've been surviving, you know what I'm saying, based upon the assimilation that's been going on. But, you know what I'm saying, the thing that they, you know, they'll tell you to go do these things, and some of these things are helpful, but some of these things could be harmful. You know what I'm saying? Like doing things, you know, some of it may be for their own personal reasons, you know what I'm saying, based upon how they want to be viewed and stuff like that amongst other women or something, you know what I'm saying, amongst their family, amongst their friends, you know, so that is their way of motivating war. Yet, because they, it's like we in the same time, but it's like, see, y'all not ready for that realm yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not ready for it. I can't even really, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's like we in the same time, but the killing is just happening a different way. It's just happening, and plus y'all didn't reproduce so much and stuff like that. Okay, you know, so they gotta find ways and stuff. They're not gonna come and raid the settlements and shit like they was doing back then and do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Shoot up with diseases and shit like that. So this is broader scale, broader shit happening. You feel me? Broader scale, broader shit. Practically. So, you know, they got women in that position of being assimilated. So, you know what I'm saying? Her motivating factor as being a role as a chiefess, you know, in the modern world will be more so predicated towards, you know what I'm saying, what is survival. You know what I'm saying? It's not more predicated towards, okay, what should you do to war? No, you should go fight for this talent. You know what I'm saying? No, you should go fight. I see this in you. You know what I'm saying? It would be very basic level. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and that's why I was saying shout out to Yellow Beezy grandmother too, because, you know what I'm saying, she saw what was worth fighting for. You know what I'm saying? Even with her just saying, you know, people do crazy things, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all better welcome these people to y'all world. Y'all better let them know what world y'all in and give them more reasons to protect y'all and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this shit go in vain. You feel me? Do not let that shit go in vain. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, that shit, the internet, y'all voices, y'all speaking out. Don't let that shit go in vain. You feel me? This is y'all time. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all better let them know what world y'all in and things and stuff like that, so they can stop acting like they don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get them that ability. Oh, it don't exist. Oh, they don't believe it don't exist. They believe we ain't come over here and do this. So shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't believe it neither. Yet we still own everything. Like, it's that type of way. So, like I said, you know, their trick is they bossed them up systemically while secretly getting rid of the man, while taking no accountability, aka not coming out and saying this is what we're doing, and leaving it to look as if the man is doing wrong. Now, like I said, getting back to the man is going to always need. So for the most part, because the space that they put a man on his own, you know what I'm saying, as far as black men and shit like that, as far as you in your own world as a black man, you kind of don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Unless you assimilated into one of the programs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then you could probably exist a little bit. You still got to whitewash yourself a little bit or something like that. You still got to whitewash yourself and things. They be showing y'all this shit in movies, like, but yeah. So he gonna always need, you know what I'm saying, because for the most part, this is just native spirituality and things of that nature. So, you know, we in a situation now where the red pill is plagiarizing y'all to feel like I don't need her and stuff, and that's just getting promoted based upon some of y'all black people participating in that shit. But y'all see that shit kind of lose steam a little bit too, because y'all don't be participating in that shit like that. So all of the red pill dudes look like nerds now because it's all foreigners. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no black dudes in that shit for real. They all foreigners. Everybody, long noses, everybody, all foreigners, red pill dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, so when it gets to, you know, they're plagiarizing y'all, needing y'all women and shit like that, because for the most part, your woman know you need the money. They're telling you they have the money, but they're getting funneled back. But they have the money, but they're getting used to look like the right thing to do. So you can feel like that's the right thing to do, and that's what it takes for you to be comfortable and live your life fruitfully or something like that. And that's the devil. You know what I'm saying? You're never supposed to listen to the devil. The devil's limitation. So, you know what I'm saying? So they're getting paid that. You know what I'm saying? Paid that to look like the right thing to do. So you feel like you got to go do something that they do. And it is keys in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everything is wrong, what they be saying and shit like that. But, just saying it from what it is, for the most part, this is what got y'all questioning y'all own traditions and shit like that and y'all situations and what y'all felt like it was between y'all grandmas and where did we go missing and shit like that. Okay, you got introduced, you know what I'm saying? Marketing. What's marketing? Witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Popular demand. You're not going to wear no shoe that's popular amongst your community. That's not popular. That's getting more than a popular one. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pick that popular shoe or that comfortable shoe, especially if it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? All sides. That's marketing. You know what I'm saying? So don't let them market y'all brains and stuff like that. Don't let them do that. So, yeah, because the need is prevalent, you know what I'm saying? And it was prevalent in when grandma was talking about when I put the video up, you know what I'm saying? That is a need, you know what I'm saying, for the situation and things. Now, when we get into this trick, of this marketing, and you got to understand why relationships failing and how they use y'all to do it. They be using y'all to do it. They use y'all energy to do it. Okay? So if they're marketing you, a situation where it's popular demand, you don't need a woman, y'all all participating in that, right? And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't need a woman, this is not only going against the natural order of what the government was over here that we created based upon, men and women needing each other, masculine, feminines, in that balance. They're paying y'all to promote not needing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different level of type of manipulation. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, think of it as a ball of energy. And that ball of energy as energy, anytime y'all participate in that energy cycle or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Now, if you do have a relationship, you know what I'm saying, that's going steady and whatever, you not understand why your relationship just be getting this negative energy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because y'all praying to that energy wheel, you know what I'm saying? And basically agreeing with it, you know what I'm saying? But that energy is being directed into that popular demand. So it makes your space less desirable, if you get what I'm saying, unpopular. And you get what I'm saying? And what I say, what you gonna want to do what's popular. So you gotta understand energy on a broader spectrum and how it works through, the esoteric, frequencies. And some of this should be simple as pie and be right in front of y'all face too and stuff like that. But, so it's popular demand. So they're utilizing y'all as a big energy wheel to do that popular demand and things. But you don't even understand it's against your values and stuff like that. So not only you as the female and the male too, because they kicked it off with the men and shit like that. Fuck a bitch this, fuck a hoe this, and that this, and that, get money. I'm saying hip hop been a psyop. Fuck the rap game. Fuck rappers and fuck rap, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Fuck rap. Yeah, we doing some whole new type of music. You know what I'm saying? Some whole type of MUZAK stuff. But yeah, so this is the thing. So this, you gotta understand how it works. Popular demand. So this is how y'all shit get attacked on spiritual level, and they use y'all to do it. Because they're utilizing y'all to praise the space. Also, it's fake synthetic too. So that's why they trying to, like, people don't know if it's real. Like, people don't know if it's real. And some people believe in it and stuff like that. No, it's all synthetic. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn that off. So boom. Now, esoterically, this is them doing that giant thing, or them throwing their rocks and hiding their hands and stuff like that. And they're throwing rocks at you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? At you and your fucking and y'all praising it. So that's why even every rapper, you're gonna see them doing something, you know what I'm saying, that's over niggerish, or like it's all food. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It's like some new video game. Everybody look like a PlayStation video game person. You feel me? And shit, everybody ready for WWE. I saw Glorilla in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I saw Glorilla in the gym. I saw her ass in the gym. She looked like she ready to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but they pushing on y'all, you a beta male if you need a woman and stuff like that, because it's like, oh, a man should know some magical thing that already knows that comes with it, and mainly it's money, right? But a man should know some masculine thing that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't got to do nothing with us working together and communicating and stuff like that. Where that come from? I don't know. No culture that came from except Arabian Nights. You know what I'm saying? I saw a tar and shit like that hop on a good red carpet and shit and flat Princess Jasmine. I saw that. That was Europe in them, though. I don't know you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no Native Americans doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all be talking about when a man knows something and it's just something. You know, I'm fucking with you. I know a little bit. I know a little bit what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit what you're talking about. But, you know, it's some things got to be talked about, though. You know what I'm saying? Some things got to be discussed. It's logic to things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah. So, you know, based upon the Native Americans needing that woman and shit like that, boom, now come 2025, he got his woman being promoted on stage saying they don't need a nigga. And this is just celebration of them assimilating y'all woman into the government, where you can't go to a female no more and be like, babe, I need you for this. I need you to listen to this game, like this knowledge, like, you know what I'm saying? This is real. That like this is actually what's going on. And she can come to her terms and be like, damn, that is real. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't needed. You know what I'm saying? So even lights, please, and like all of this shit has been strategic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think that's why you can stay human. You don't think you live in a bunch of people that think like this. The fuck? That's why you can stay human. But you know, but yeah, I saw Arabian. I saw Jasmine and Prince aligned on the motherfucking carpet and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. You know what I'm saying? Selling her a dream and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. You feel me? We gotta be traditional. Like we gotta be in reality and things and stuff like that. So let's get back into reality. Let's get in touch. Let's get in touch, okay? But yeah, you know, so you can't even go to that female with your need and stuff like that. Now that is being demonized or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't a Native American woman or you ain't got that in your blood. Don't try to do that with a woman that ain't Native American. You know what I'm saying? Because boy, your ass gonna get locked up. Your ass gonna get looked at like you from the third world country. You're like, what? He said he need me to listen to what? You know what I'm saying? You ain't selling no motherfucking Disney dream, nigga. You better get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? So you better be lucky. You better be lucky you got you a Native American woman. You know what I'm saying? You better be lucky. You better be lucky. You know what I'm saying? You would get all types of going to hell. Because, okay. So, you know, but, you know, a man wants a woman around, you know, to know what to go off of and things so he can spend his more time more efficiently on things that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like family, like home, you know, like learning how to care and nurture, you know what I'm saying? Even in Native American culture, the boys, for the first parts of their lives, spend most of the time with their moms and stuff, developing their nurturing qualities and shit like that, all the way to their coming of age ceremony. So, you got that background and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And this is just shit we already do, you know what I'm saying, by default. You know what I'm saying? Now we just been getting mentally fucked by a white man. You know what I'm saying? In a mental games and shit like that. But this ain't nothing. Like I said, y'all better let them know how y'all living and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on and how y'all in danger, and you know what I'm saying? And how this shit affects y'all health, and you know what I'm saying? Knowing this shit is a tragedy, and America is not built off that. It shouldn't be built off that. It should be more. Y'all better put more of that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And if we can, you know what I'm saying, how can we start assimilating? We need the biggest Native American museum, and we need a government, people being able to trace back, you know what I'm saying, to where they actually was assimilated at and where y'all did that, all of that shit and stuff like that, so motherfuckers can get right. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And stuff, right? So, like I said, men be needing that woman, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now they got this shit where you're not supposed to act like you need a woman. And that's usually when you get into a situation of being like somebody, you know what I'm saying, like Andrew Tate or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a foreigner too. You know what I'm saying? But they think them even saying stuff, y'all not even peeping game, is just demonizing the American ways, the Native American ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said when y'all space is getting warred on, it's a bunch of energy being thrown at y'all and stuff like that via these, let's call them spiritual entities. If we want to get into y'all spookism, you know what I'm saying? These spiritual demons or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We want to get into y'all spookism. But, your space is being warred on, via that situation. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know why you have these impulses and things of that nature, because you're dealing with negative energy. So negative energy, you know what I'm saying, it has to be transmuted, or, you're not knowing what you're doing. Now, if you don't know what you're up against and stuff like that, okay, that's why you're depressed. And that's why you don't think you know what's going on all the time. You feel me? And that's why you don't have no clear sense of mind. This is why you don't have no clear sense of space. This is why you ain't on point. You know what I'm saying? Are you on your way to the casket next, quicker than everybody else, without a nice, efficient business and a nice backyard, and you know what I'm saying, a building, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit that you could have had, fably secure for decades. You know what I'm saying? You just go die another person in the hood, or die another person that just didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Just another man came and went and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be picked. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the industry, you got to be picked, and you got to know how to do native hobbyism pretty well. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to do that, you can do that. You got to sound like a Native American. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, and get paid to act in that nature while getting ruled. And that's how they play your slave, and that's the new version of the slavery and things of y'all being mental slaves and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so these women ain't even really getting picked because they talented and stuff like that. Now they're getting developed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But can when we, and some of y'all are talented too. Like I said, I ain't trying to take away from nobody. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are talented and stuff like that, but just being exploited. And so this is why y'all don't understand these curses that be going on around y'all and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? These rituals and stuff like that. You know, y'all don't understand that. You know, so you gotta understand it's gonna work as the same way as marketing work. You're gonna want something that's more in popular demand. You it's more so of a what is it, convenience. You're gonna be more convenient to do that thing in more popular demand. That don't mean it's right. That don't mean it's right. You know what I'm saying? And then so they're trying to even is more just diving y'all more into assimilation. So y'all babies can be born up under them concepts and stuff and forget about their history, and them babies can create another one in another 20, 30 years, 20, 200 years. Them babies be born under that concept, and y'all just all, hey, we just in the white man world, hey, and we all slaves and stuff like that. And they, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like we all like they almost done with the process. And like they almost done with the process. So it's just like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Chicano. Yeah. So, you know, these is the things where you got to look at. So when you're looking at this, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at the that being that's witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? It's marketing. You know what I'm saying? And it's working because they got so many people on it. You know what I'm saying? They got so many people bigging up that sentiment, that culture, from Drake, from these people that's getting money and stuff. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all situations at home and how the fuck y'all run y'all shit and stuff like that. And y'all gonna try to do that shit and just gonna crash out just like they is. But y'all ain't gonna be celebrities. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just the thing that y'all might have to live with at the end of the day. You know. But yeah, so this has been an interesting study. Like I said, you know, I motherfucking put shit up on here that's, you know, professor level all the time. You know what I'm saying? And y'all give 10,000 and thousands and thousands and millions of dollars to them professors for y'all to not teach y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of y'all. So, you know, if you appreciate, you know, Chief Psych Bo, then, you know what I'm saying? Hit the description. This has been an interesting live. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all can understand and have that angle, you know, how to see things and stuff like that. You know, and it's all about your seeing and being and believing. You know what I'm saying? These are the powers that God gave you to create yourself in existence and stuff like that. AKA your thoughts and feelings, your mind, and shit like that. And these is what God gave you as a spirit to prevail. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we also in a repetitive world. So, you know, what you accumulate, even in your ignorance, you know what I'm saying, you have to deal with. You have to, you know, be swore to exist in new ways. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with being new and mixed and stuff like that in this new situation. You know, but don't let the game get played on you and stuff like that. You know, we want all of them women to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no women to be out of position and things, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know she's going to help the next, you know, black person or whatever. But we ain't even talking about that. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about white men and what they're giving y'all their stages for, and they're putting y'all on their war shows for, and dressing y'all up like this and putting this feathers on you and making you wear this and stuff like that. Okay. It's a celebration, bitches. Y'all gotta how to understand how white men celebrate. You know what I'm saying? I've been to I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? So they're celebrating in a different way. So it's a synthetic. So it's not even real. It ain't like she coming out doing Michael Jackson vibes or Whitney Houston vibes or nothing like that, where it's just organic and it hits you. No, it's being pushed, marketed, made to look a certain way. Everything is synthetic. We in Age of Aquarius, ain't I been telling y'all that everything is like synthetic robot version? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a new updated character. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be that, or you're gonna lose out. You're gonna lose out. So don't fall for the synthetic. You know what I'm saying? Understand what your traditional role is and stuff like that, and add on to that space and things. You know what I'm saying? And don't let them trick y'all into adapting their shit based upon them just trying to capitalize and bring foreigners over here. You know what I'm saying? And mix y'all into black while they can secretly never get to the bottom of what it is as far as y'all culture and what they did and stuff like that, whatever, and make it feel like even it's just black people or Africans need 40 acres and a mule. And what about Native Americans first? What about that? You know what I'm saying? What about that? So it's just don't let them play with y'all like that, all right? All right, it's fire. Get your ass in the game. Yeah.